All right, guys, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I want to talk for a little bit about the so-called, quote, stimulus package, the 1.9 trillion. The truth of the matter is, it's a very small portion of the stimulus, or it's a very small portion of that money that's going to Americans that are eligible for stimulus money. Very, very small portion of that 1.9 trillion. It's loaded with things that don't need to be in there, and foreign aid and all this other stuff. And where's the other countries ever given us money? Where are they at? How come they're not handing us money anytime? How come we're always the piggy bank? USA is always the piggy bank and get nothing in return. The large portion of this 1.9 trillion package, the honest truth is, guys, it's going to bail out failed, democratic, poorly run cities. The large cities. That's the truth of the matter. And what happens is, guys, these people that are high up in government, they're all rich. When they pass something like this, they get kickbacks from it. Couple 100,000 here, couple 100,000 there. It adds up. They're millionaires. Okay, think about it, right? There's always something in it for the people at the top. Just like with the dealings with the other countries and the plans that they give other countries, there's always kickbacks and things that go on at the top. Underhanded, of course, kickbacks, like all the donations to the Clinton Foundation from all these other countries and things that just turned off like a faucet, like you just turning a faucet off when she lost the presidency in 2016. It just shut off. Wonder why that is. Wonder why all those Middle Eastern countries aren't giving her money, ain't giving the Clinton Foundation money anymore like they were. Anybody ever wonder why that is? Well, we know exactly why it is. It's because they were going to get favors and kickbacks. That's why it's so much better to have an outsider and hopefully somebody that's rich in the White House, because they can't be influenced by kickbacks of a couple 100,000 here and there, or even millions here and there, and they're not part of the corrupt system that's been lining their own pockets for decades. Both Republican and Democrat, up until President Trump, have been lining their pockets. That's all they've been doing while in office, is lining their pockets with every deal that's made. How do these people become millionaires? It's astounding to me. These people like Pelosi have 3 or 4 mansions gated. She's got a vineyard with a house on it. With a big gate where you have to drive back up a lane to get to one of her houses. These are public servants. They don't produce anything. They just skim money off of what we make. So how are they all rich like this? Well, we all know that it's because of the kickbacks and the dealings, and you get my son a job for millions on this foreign company, and I'll help you out here, and that's all it is. That's all it is, bribery and kickbacks. And politicians are not good business people. That's why you need a businessman in the White House to get jobs going, to get the economy going, the stock market, because politicians inherently, they're not businessmen. They're terrible businessmen. You might have 1 or 2 somewhere that has a business background that's okay, but for the most part, these lifelong politicians, they're horrible businessmen. And that's why the economy suffers when we have someone like this in office. You know, I just seen a video the other day where Joe Biden couldn't even get through a sentence, and at the end of the sentence, when he was fumbling up all of his words, he said, "What am I doing here?" He didn't even know where he was at.
And Representatives Shirley Jackson Lee, Al Green, Sylvia Garcia, Lizzie Pinelli, Pinell, and what am I doing here? I'm going to lose track.
It's all a scam, people. This is all, you're all being scammed by the system, by the machine. Starting of wars, all this stuff that's going on now. Starting of wars again. That's all starting to spark up. Why? Because the machine, when there's wars and stuff, there's kickbacks all over the place and money being spent all over the place. Never knew this when I was a really young guy, but I really know what the deal is now. And I don't care if you hate President Trump or you like President Trump. You can't disagree with me on these points. There's no way you could, I don't care. You can pick the person you want to be in office. That's fine. But you can't disagree with me on these points that these politicians are just getting rich off of us and the big bulk packages they put through with the kickbacks, because that's all that it is, guys. That's all that it is. If that 1.9 trillion were going to eligible Americans for stimulus money, everybody would probably be getting enough money to go out and purchase a brand new home if it were all going to just the people that need it in this country. But that's so far from the case. There's so many things stacked in to the packages of these bills. That's the way they do it in Washington, and that's the way that these people do it. They're all cut from the same cloth. They are. They're all cut from the same cloth. The Bushes, the Clintons, they're all from the same piece of material. They all lined their pockets and did the same thing while they were in office. So, say what you want about that, because, I will tell exactly what I feel about people. It just doesn't matter if you stamp Republican over your head and think that I'm going to be for you. I'm going to be for the person that I like. I don't care what's stamped over their head. It doesn't matter to me a bit. I'm going for the person that has what I feel is the right views for the country and is not going to take advantage of the country. Just like this, President Trump donated every bit of his salary that he made in office to some charitable foundation the whole time. Do you think that's going to happen now with this new administration? Do you think that White House money right now is getting donated somewhere? Absolutely not, it won't be. Absolutely not. So I just want to let you guys know that I want the man that loves America and has America's best interest at heart and America first mindset in office, no matter who it is or what name is stamped above his or what title, no matter what title is stamped above his name. That's who I want to run this country, not somebody that's in there for their own interest and their family's interest and to line their own pockets. Everything is so much different when you have someone in there that's only for their self-serving interest. All right, guys, I'll leave you with that. Just some thoughts off the cuff, and I'll be back with you real soon. DOF out.